morning or afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Blessings. Today I'm going to be talking to you. Here, I'll adjust the camera here. I'm going to be talking to you about New Earth. New Earth is one of my favorite topics actually right now because I keep getting so many downloads about it, and it just keeps coming in so strong and beautiful. So I'm going to make sure I have Do Not Disturb on here. And so I was going to talk about it briefly and then do an activation with you so you can kind of feel some of this yourself and 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 connect with these energies. So New Earth is a term that is going to be coming up more and more in the community for ascension or light worker community, whatever you're would like to call it, but we are using this as a term because and of course we're not going to a new place, but it's a new connection, it's a new place in our mindset, it's a new mindset. So as we connect with this mindset, we will see new options, our pineal glands, our as we actually align to this new vibrational energy, our pillar goes into alignment and our body changes and becomes more crystalline. And as we do more meditations, more activations, as we eat higher vibrational foods, as we do these different things, as we do yoga or Reiki or quantum healing or, all these different tools that are now becoming more and more available. And there's going to be more. More are coming. The Arcturians, the Syrians, and the Lyrians are telling me more tools to activate New Earth are going to be downloaded for us. And they're slow. It's not even slow. They're saying they're being downloaded all the time with all of these gates. We just went through a huge portal. And with all this energy and this light, they bring in downloads. And with these downloads, they bring in codes. And the codes bring in new connections for us to activate. So when our pillar is in alignment, we can receive these. We're basically a little radio. And so when our pillar is in complete alignment, we can receive these late radio signals from source, from our angels, from different from like the Syrians, Arcturians, the Lyrians, all these different star seeds. We can receive all these different signals and then get all these messages on how to align, how to ascend, how to connect to higher vibrational energies. And this is always coming in, and you can use Hertz energy, binaural beats to do this. There's so many, you can go in and just connect with nature in a tree or just a beautiful place with water and stuff, and it will all assist you because Mother Nature is also working to ascend as well. So all of this is a beautiful way to create, or to open our chakras up. And our chakras are just, wheels that are, and sometimes those wheels get stuck, but when we open those up and start moving them, then they start open, they start activating, and then we can feel those messages. And that's basically what those activations are. Well, so, and as that happens, then people, the people who are doing those activations and feeling all that, they're going to go to the new earth because they're going to see more. They're going to be able to act, they're going to receive all those downloads. They're going to be able to receive all those tools. And so they're going to be able to go towards that new earth. The people who aren't doing those activations, so people who aren't feeling those new codes and stuff coming in, or just have their chakras just blocked off to the whole idea whatsoever, they're going to stay in the old earth mentality, stay in those 2D, 3D vibrations. And it's not, that's just where it's a belief system. So as we raise and we release those old belief systems, we come in and we release, and it's like peeling an onion. Well, at the center, we have this beautiful light, and that is where we are, our core being, the being that we are when we always connect with source. Time after time, when we reincarnate, we we always go back and connect with source. That is our blueprint. Our blueprint is unique. Everyone's blueprint is unique. And so the times that you connect with source, the times when you connect with your angels, the times when you connect with Mother Earth, that's all part of your blueprint. And you can feel it right there in that blueprint. And so as we start to ascend, all those other layers of the onion, slough off, and all you can feel is that authentic aspect, that light pillar, and that beautiful aspect that we feel when we go to source and our angels and Mother Gaia. And that's that radio. So when we feel that, that is the aspect when people say, "Oh, I love your light," or "I love your aura." That they're they're feeling your blueprint. They're feeling those codes. So when we feel that and we connect with that, then that is what we're going to start connecting with more and more as we go into New Earth, because we're going to be connecting and becoming more and more our authentic aspect, and sloughing off all those belief systems as we heal and we open up to that beautiful blueprint, that beautiful aspect of ourself. And we're going to look at those light aspects in ourself when we look at each other, when we feel each other. And that is what is going to matter the most, is those beautiful aspects in that light pillar. And so and when we do that, we'll be able to open up our own authentic gifts, because we're opening up and connecting with our blueprint. We'll be able to connect with source, like, automatically. We'll be able to connect with the beautiful aspects of Mother Gaia and feel that. We'll also be able to connect with all you connect with your angels, your ascension masters, and you can and it's easier to feel the connection of your own abundance and flow and grace and trust, because you are one with source. And so as we release all those other parts of that onion, and you feel that light in the center, you just become light. And that's when why they say, "Oh, we're just going to become that crystalline body," that because we release all that other stuff and we just become that light. And so we'll just see each other as those beautiful codes of light. And so that's how it becomes as we open up our light codes and slough off all that stuff that's really just belief systems that we've packed on over years. And when we connect with our light, we can also connect with the other sides of the veil. So we connect with the unicorns, the angels, the other, like the pixies, which are like the babies of the angels and stuff. We can connect with, obviously, with source and stuff, but we can connect with all of the beautiful aspects, and it becomes easy and with grace. And so all of that stuff will become much gentler. And so I was told, recently, I was feeling in like, will we still use doctors, stuff like that. I can see at least for a while we will, but it's going to be more in tandem with energy. So it's going to be like a gentler way. So yes, doctors are going to still be there for at least, I feel, at least the next 20 to 60 years, but it's going to be a connection with energy medicine. Things are going to slowly work through, and we're going to work with energy medicine. So you're going to see energy medicine start to be more and more with doctors. They're going to work together. At first, obviously, you don't see that, but you're going to start seeing more and more of that. So it's not, because they'll be able to provide information to the doctors for the doctors to, and they'll work together. Kind of like, what they're showing me is, how you have those detectives, who the police officers do the work, but you'll have those intuitives who will assist them in the information that they don't know. So they will work to assist them, because what energy medicine does is put all the information together, where doctors tend to put it just in one part. So they'll be able to give them a whole, like a bigger screen, they'll be able to show them, and it will work together. So it's kind of interesting how that's going to work. I had a personal experience this weekend with one of my relatives that came in. So, anyways, it's interesting how everything is going to come in, and it's already actually starting to come in. It's just where you see it and how you see it. So, what came to me today is to share the spiritual laws. The spiritual laws for the when the great illuminated master Jesus incarnated, he simplified Troth's spiritual laws into 33 laws plus 3 transcendent ones. These spiritual laws are divided into 4 types. The basic laws of life, as above, so below, as within, so without, are basic laws Jesus outlined. Other laws too. The law of request, which reminds you that if you want something within the spiritual realms, you must ask for it. So if you really truly are intending for something, you have to ask your angels, because they aren't going to know or it's not even that they don't know, they can hear you, but they can't assist you without you asking them. The law of attraction, according to what to which you attract people, the situation that exactly affects that if that exactly reflects an aspect of you. So if you're feeling frustrated, you're going to get more frustration. If you're feeling it in love, you're going to get more love. And so that's why New Earth feels nothing but love, because we're going to attract love and light in that. The law of reflection, whereby every single thing that happens in your life reflects something about you. So far, example, if you bump your car, ask yourself who or what is knocking you. So to reflect. The law of resistance, whereby whatever you resist pertains because you are engaging, so you are energizing it with your thoughts. So you're consistently energizing. The law of projection, where whatever you see in someone else is actually within you, and you have projected it onto them. So everything is a mirror. So if you see someone is greedy, there's an aspect of you that is greedy. If you see someone that is angry, then there's an aspect of you that is angry. So there's always an aspect, whatever you see in other people, there's that aspect in you to heal. The law of attachment, which states that you can have what you want. However, if you desire an outcome conditionally, it prevents it from happening. The minute you let go that person or situation, it frees you from it frees it sorry. The minute you let go from the person or the situation, it is free to come to you, to leave your life for your highest good. So you can have, you can like say, okay, I have this intention, but to have too many restrictions on it, that's when things get difficult. But if you can, and that just happened to me recently, I was manifesting something, but I had too many restrictions on it. And then I went and I worked with Archangel Metatron. And he told me, Christine, you've got way too many restrictions on this intention. So we released all the restrictions, and all of a sudden, poof, it occurred. It came into fruition. So then it goes into the laws of creation. This is the second group. The law of tension. The second group of spiritual laws include the law of attention, which states that you have the exact percentage you truly give your attention to something, it manifests. Positive thoughts have a more powerful change than negative ones. And when I realized this a few years ago, and I was like, well, I that's where I love to change, if I'm thinking something negative, I love to put all of my energy into positive thoughts. If we can um, change our perception into a positive thought and push that forward, it's so powerful. And so, and it has more momentum as well. The law of flow, which affects every area of your life. So if you declutter your home or workplace, stuck situations shift. Similarly, if you release clogged emotions or blocked thoughts, areas of your life clear. So, it's creating that flow. And I work with people in coaching to create that flow. The law of abundance, which explains that everything you need is available to you. And then the begin universe wants you to have what your heart desires. When you again align your beliefs and actions with what you desire, the doors open for abundance. And they open for you with this fifth dimensional idea. Your needs and wants are automatically granted. The law of clarity, which tells you that that confusion keeps you stuck and uses up your psychic energy. When you clear a decision, it sets it free. The law of intention, which is which is similarly to the law of clarity, but is added, but it's an added force. A clear intention is like an arrow. It aims with a target, and nothing can deflect it. So if you're really important, and so it's really important to know what you want. So, and I don't use the word want because it pushes it away. I always use the word intend. So if I know what I intend to create or do or whatever, it's put so much more power. So create that intention, have a set goal, and then work your way back from that as far as how you intend to get there, because that will they'll create so much more power to it. The law of prosperity, according to which you must align yourself to prosperity consciousness by thinking, talking, and acting. If you already have plenty, you must also use your wealth responsibly. So, by using what you have responsibly, is they will give you more. So if you're not using what you have in a good way, they'll that will make a difference. The universe wants all of us to be prosperous. The law of success, which states that if you achieve success with your vibration, matching your vibration and the desired outcome in material terms, your beliefs create your success or lack of it. So if you believe that you are always going to be in lack, that you just are one of those people that can never win, oh, I'll never win anything, or I'm always poor, or this is just where I'm going to always be, then that's where you're always going to be. But if you believe that you have the ability to achieve anything you wish, then that's where you're going to be. If you believe that you are going to someday be a successful person, then that's what's going to happen for you. If you believe that you can be a leader, then that's what's going to happen for you. If you believe that you're going to be a healthy person, then that's what's going to happen. Whatever you believe you have the ability to achieve. And then the last ones are the laws of higher awareness. The law of balance and polarity reminds us of the importance of staying centered, and also of looking into the aspects of our character, and swings between polarities of, for example, being a bully or a victim, being generous and mean, or being caring and negligent. When you recognize these aspects in yourself, you can bring yourself into balance. The law of karma is as you give, so as you receive. It plays out over generations and lifetimes, and is coming to an end as we approach the fifth dimensional new golden age. The law of reincarnation reminds you that your soul is on a long journey. So if there is more to learn on Earth, you'll return and learn it again and again until you have mastered these spiritual laws. So if for some reason you are not interested in learning and you stay in old Earth, that's okay. You will being reincarnated until you master these laws. It's your soul's choice when you choose to master the laws and re and become, and go to new earth. The law of responsibility makes clear that you are ultimately responsible for your every thought, your every action, including how you look after yourself and your small children. However, you are not responsible for anyone else. And if you take decisions for others and you bear any karma, you will bear karma for those results. So other people they're not, adults are not your responsibility. And sometimes when we take on their responsibility, we also take on their karma, because they are needing to take on that role. They need to choose those decisions for themselves. The law of discrimination is particularly important at this time when so much misinformation is being spread. It tells you to follow your intuition and decides what is right for you. So basically, you're choosing for yourself. The law of affirmation makes clear that your mind acts like a computer. Every thought or word you keep repeating goes into it and programs it. So it is essential to make positive statements and affirm, so you are what you want or intend to be and to become it. The law of prayer offers a reminder of the power of talking to Source, for Source always answers those who come from the heart with a pure intention, sometimes mercifully, and says no. But remember, what you ask, believing, but when you ask believing, it is always granted. That's interesting. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. The law of prayer offers a reminder of the power of talking to Source, and Source always answers for those who come from the heart with a pure intention. Sometimes mercifully, he says no. But remember, when you ask believing, it is always granted. So I think so when you're going there and you believe in your intention fully, it that makes the difference. It's interesting. Okay, so the law of meditation reminds us of the power of listening to Source, God. It states that when you quiet your mind, Source has the opportunity to drop his ideas into you. The law of challenge is for your protection in the third dimension world of light and dark, and it enters your space until under this law. If you ask, in the name of Christ, are you the purest, highest light 3 times? An honest answer must be given. Are you the highest, purest light? So there's the laws of higher frequency states that people with the highest vibrations of positivity influence those with lower vibrations. The law of miracles is very simple, for it reminds you that when you raise your vibrations, anything can happen. And the law of healing explains that when you bring through pure light, it transmutes lower energies and healing takes place. The law of purification reminds you that your aura is your protection, and when you're totally pure, you are totally secure. The law of perception declares that everything is divinely perfect. So if you don't like what you see, you must change your perception. The law of gratitude explains the genuine appreciation opens people's hearts and is also opens the heart of God, who will bestow abundance upon you. The law of blessings teaching touches the person you bless with divine energy and you will receive. The law of decree is very powerful. For you decree move Your decree moves heaven and earth to do your bidding. The law of faith. Faith is the greatest power there is. If your intuition tells you that something is right, your unwavering faith is your vision making it succeed. The law of grace. Grace is a divine depiction of mercy, and it is conferred to the qualities of unconditional love, compassion, empathy, and forgiveness. The law of one. We are all one. So you cannot hurt another without hurting yourself. And now I will do a short activation. So we find a place to relax, connect, close your eyes. I'm going to put on some. Imagine that what your life would be like if you had total faith in your vision. See a world where everything has total faith in the goodness of humanity. Imagine what your life would be like if you had acted with grace in all times. See a world where everything acts with peace, grace, sincerity, and love. See a world where everyone lives with humanity and oneness. Take this feeling out. Feel it, connect with it. Breathe it into your heart space. And as you do, we ask for all this energy work to be sealed and integrated with grace, ease, love, and light. We thank our divine mother, divine source, angels, archangels, the karmic board. We thank all. We ask for this energy work to be sent all the way down to the core of Mother Gaia, accessible for all to receive in the here and now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Back to the here and now. It is done. It is done. Thank you, thank you. Blessings. Have a wonderful day.